Snowy, here we are, quarter mark of the season. What kind of improvements have you seen out of your team through the course of the year so far?
Well, I think we all know that we have an offensive side of our team. We have a lot of skill. We have pace. We're able to get up and down the rink and create offense off the rush and in the O-zone. But the big thing that we've really been trying to hammer is just the defensive side of the game, away from the puck, making sure our details in the defensive zone are sound and tight. Our tracks are tight. We're not giving a whole lot of space. So I think as the season started to progress, we're really starting to fine-tune that area of the game, especially just that D-zone coverage. Obviously, the big change of what we were at over the last couple of years into this year. And I think the guys are now starting to grasp it, understanding all the different triggers that are inside of it, and it's starting to show in our games.
When you're talking about the D-zone coverage, you're not just talking about the defenseman. You're talking about everybody going back there and getting the puck.
Yeah, 100%. It's a five-man unit no matter what. Like, we check up the ice as five, we track back as five, we defend as five, we play offense as five. So it's a full buy-in to the defensive side of the game, making sure that we're really tight in the D-zone. We make it hard to get in the interior. When we have opportunities to get numbers around pucks, we get numbers around pucks and we kill plays out so we can get ourselves back on the offense.
I mean, you mentioned that pace, getting all five guys involved on the defense. I remember talking at the beginning of the season. What was the buy-in like through this first quarter of the season?
It's been excellent. I think everybody understands it, and they know that if we want to have fun in the O-zone and we want the puck, we have to work and get it back. So it's a big thing we talk about a lot, is just effort before offense, and so defending is effort. It's a hard part of the game. It's a part of the game that when you're an offensive guy, you kind of want to wait for your pucks to come to you, but we work as five, we check as five, we make sure we defend as five, and it's been transitioning into our game.
What about the goals that Denver Barkey has been scoring lately and coming in big moments and getting to the net front to get those goals?
Yeah, I mean, he's been excellent all year. He's said it over and over. He's a hockey player. He understands the game. He does have a flair for those big moments. I mean, the goal against Hartford, he drives the back post. You know, the thing about him is he's not afraid to go in any kind of areas. He's not afraid to hold on to the puck. He's not afraid to go into a tough area against the big boy. They might lean on him a little bit. He knows how to use his leverage and get underneath hands and put himself in a good spot. So it's been a really bright moment. I think he's done excellent things all year so far, and hopefully continue to see him trend.
This is a really interesting and tough part of the schedule. You know, you just saw Rochester and Providence. Here we've got two first-place teams back-to-back. Do you look at this as kind of an exciting litmus test at this time of the year?
It should be, yeah. I think we're all excited about it. I like our week of practice. Our energy was extremely high. Our execution was extremely high. Our pace was high, knowing what we're going into. I mean, we played the two teams that we're playing with, Wilkes and Laval, are two teams that we have not showed well against so far this year. They're two teams that, if you look at it, they're top of the league in the standings, and we're right behind them there. So this is the opportunity, when we looked at this week going ahead, that we got to start beating the teams that are ahead of us. And I'm not a big standings guy. I don't really look at the standings. I look at what's up next, and we know that Wilkes is up next, and we haven't showed well against them, so we got to make sure that we're ready to play a really clean, tight, hard checking game and make that hard for them to get that offense going that they want.
You got the guys maybe a little bit of time to breathe here a little bit for the Thanksgiving holiday too.
Yeah, I think we've had a pretty grueling schedule when it comes to on and off the bus, and we had a lot of road games to start and travel, and I'm a huge family person. I believe that you got to give them those moments of being around family, friends, getting together as a team, and making sure that everybody has a little bit of a breath. Let's had a long week of practice, a little bit of a breath, reset, get back to Friday, and here we go.